Welcome to the first test between West Indies and India. Going to face the first ball of the match. That's too short, and it's been dispatched before. That's the first boundary for Gale. West Indies are about to begin their second innings, 2-3-3 runs behind. Srinath has the new ball for India. So India require 413 to win. Those are the first runs for us. Fielded on the boundary by Rose. Good stroke for 4. That's the first boundary for Ramesh. The batsman was in trouble with that delivery. That has to be close. He's out. That's the first runs of the day for Laxman. Players are heading for the pavilion and lunch with India on 1 for 8. Huffy to begin a new spell. That's too short, and it's been dispatched before. That's the first boundary for Laxman. Well played, but the fielder will cut that one off. The batsmen will have to run these. The batsmen are coming back for 2. That's cut off by Dylan. Das facing. That was very close to the stumps. It's high in the air. He had a lot of ground to take that catch.
Well, that early wicket will put the pressure on the batting team.
Dylan to begin a new over. There it goes. That takes him into double figures. They have 8 wickets in hand. Dylan continues. Well, that'll beat the fielder. Picked up very early by Laxman.
Lovely shot. It raced away to the fence for 4.
Confident appeal. Not out. I thought it looked very close.
Yes, Richie, excellent bowling, but that's probably done just too much. A difficult decision for the umpire there.
The total is now 2 for 23. Well played, but the fielder will cut that one off. That's the first runs of the day for Tendulkar. The batsmen are coming back for a second. Rose cuts that off. Hit straight to a fielder. Cuffy to begin a new over. Cuffy at the start of his run-up. Laxman facing.
Waiting! Good!
Fielded in the deep by Rose. Cuffy to Laxman. He's gone over the top of that, and it looks like 4 runs. Laxman has moved into the 20s and is starting to look far more relaxed. Cuffy continues. That's gone high in the air, but it'll drop safely. Two now for 33. Steered expertly into the gap. Dillon to begin a new over. That must be close. The umpire says not out. The umpire didn't have to think too hard about that one. Played into the gap. Gale out there in the deep. That was an athletic stop by the keeper. He didn't quite get hold of that one properly. He's worked that into the gap. Played into the gap. Cuffy to Tendulkar. Oh, that's a really superb shot. Tendulkar moves into double figures with those runs. Cuffy at the start of his run-up. A long hop and dispatch for 4. This batsman won't miss anything that's short.
Thanks very much. 4 runs. The bowler really needs to keep the ball up on this pitch.
A nice shot, but it won't make it to the boundary. Laxman waiting at the striker's end. Cuffy at the start of his run-up. This over is proving rather costly to West Indies. Cuffy continues. Dillon to begin a new over. Great shot by Tendulkar. Tendulkar has now moved into the 20s. Straight back over the bowler's head for 4. That was a wonderfully timed straight drive.
Well, he smashed that for 4 with a big smile on his face.
Play it away with comfort. Laxman is now facing. Short and cut away for 4 by Laxman. He picked the length quickly with that one.
Far too short. That got what it deserved.
Cuffy to begin a new over. There are only 8 wickets left now. That's straight up in the air. Super shot by Tendulkar.
Well, you can't afford to overpitch like that. 2 full and dispatched for 4.
Amazing catch.
That was a lazy shot. He'll regret that when he sees the replay.
Tendulkar goes for 29. In the air and gone.
Well done, the fieldsman. He really backed up the bowler's effort.
Ganguly makes his way back to the dressing room. It's straight at Gale. That's a lovely way to get off the mark. Dillon to begin a new over. Not timed perfectly, but they'll get some runs anyway. Dillon at the start of his run-up. It's high in the air. That's the first boundary for Dravid. He didn't quite get hold of that one properly. Out, 4. Laxman has gone for 28.
For those of you watching at home, that's a good example of how to take a catch.
It's in the air. That's the first boundary for Mongia. That's straight up in the air. Duffy couldn't quite reach it. The batsmen are coming back for 3. That's a huge six. They were diving for cover with that one.
The bowler doesn't look too happy about it. There might be a little bit more in the next one.
Duffy at the start of his run-up. It's high in the air. Mongia moves into double figures with those runs. The batsmen are coming back for a second. Trouble here. That's gone high in the air. Well, that nearly joined us up here in the commentary box.
He smashed that a long way. Great to watch for the neutral, but the bowler won't be too happy.
Mongia is now facing. That's straight up in the air. And he's got away with it. Mongia has now moved into the 20s.
Run.
The batsmen are coming back for 3. That could be a very painful blow.
He's bowling quickly today and has really got his tail up.
Dillon to begin a new over.
Waiting.
There it goes. Oh,
What a nightmare. That ball went miles up, but he really should have caught it.
it's straight at Gale. Well played, but the fielder will cut that one off. Comfortably taken, no worries. That's too short, and it's been dispatched before. That's the first boundary for Carl. Dillon is back in the attack. That could be a very painful blow. Duffy to begin a new over. And the batsman didn't look at all comfortable there.
He's looking for that little nick. A little bit of movement off the pitch and he might be rewarded.
There it goes. Rose couldn't quite reach it. Dravid moves into double figures with those runs. It's beaten the fielder, but it won't go all the way. The sweeper picks up. Turn down to fine leg. Fielded down at fine leg by Rose. Dillon to begin a new over. Not timed perfectly, but they'll get some runs anyway. He looked as if he was home to me. It's high in the air. Dillon to Dravid. There it goes. A clean, couldn't quite reach it. He looked as if he was home to me. That's a cracking shot. Dravid has moved into the 20s and is starting to look far more relaxed. Dravid is now facing. That's straight up in the air. A perfectly timed shot for 4.
Everything was in the right place there. It fairly raced away to the boundary.
Dillon at the start of his run-up. The batsman will have to run these. The batsmen are coming back for a second. I think he was easily back in the crease there. We're about to see the first bowling change. Oh.
He seemed to completely misjudge the speed that ball was travelling at. Perhaps he lost it in the background.
India are in complete disarray here. That's gone high in the air. He's timing the ball perfectly today.
A bit uppish, but safe enough. 4 runs.
It's high in the air. That was a superb placement.
Oh, great shot. That was 4 from the moment it left the bat.
Long hop and dispatch for 4. Magnificently cut away for 4 by Dravid.
What an exciting square cut. He hit it really hard and the ball just crashed into the cover boundary.
That's racing away to the boundary. Rose is not impressed.
That was a good shot. He saw it early and got into position quickly.
He's worked that into the gap. The sweeper picks up. Dillon to begin a new over. A long hop and punish. That was a shot straight out of the coaching manual.
The batsman wasn't going to miss that opportunity. He was on it in a flash.
That's 4 more. He can enjoy this as he's had to work very hard for it. That brings up his half century. A nice shot, but it won't make it to the boundary. Fielded down at fine leg by Samuels. What a superb catch that is.
For those of you watching at home, that's a good example of how to take a catch.
Dravid has gone for 53. That's cleared the boundary. 6 runs. He picked that up beautifully.
The bowler won't like that one little bit.
Srinath facing. Clean bowled. Khan waiting at the striker's end. It's high in the air, but it'll drop safely. He looked as if he was home to me. Singh is off the mark. Cuffy reaches it before it crosses the boundary. There's a mix-up with the batsman. I think he was easily back in the crease there. He's smacked that over the top and been rewarded with 4. That's the first boundary for Singh. It's high in the air. That was 4 the moment it left his bat.
He'll have enjoyed that one. It was 4 the moment it left his bat.
West Indies about to make a change in bowling. He smashed that one right out of the ground.
It doesn't really matter if it goes in the air if you hit it that far.
It's in the air. He picked the length quickly with that one.
He played that shot perfect.
This over is proving rather costly to West Indies. It's high in the air. That was sheer power.
Well, you can't set fields for shots like that. That's brilliant.
That's in the stands. 6 runs. And they were diving for cover in the stand there.
It doesn't really matter if it goes in the air if you hit it that far.
Khan is now facing. That's straight up in the air. Dillon couldn't quite reach it. I think he was easily back in the crease there. Rose to begin a new over. Stopped by Cuffy. Khan waiting at the striker's end. Oh, what a catch, Cuffy.
That was a lazy shot. He'll regret that when he sees the replay.
Khan is making his way back to the pavilion. That's the first runs of the day for Kumble. He spilled it. Oh, dear. Excellent bowling by Rose. That was an athletic stop by the keeper. That's straight up in the air. Singh moves into double figures with those runs. That's gone high in the air. A superb catch from the clean.
Well held by the fielder there. That took a long time to come down.